Hello and a very warm welcome to all my viewers across Ghana and the diaspora. On April 13, 2026, a transformative chapter in Ghana's agricultural future was written. Under the bold and visionary leadership of President John Dramani Mahama, Ghana is officially launching the local manufacturing and production of fertilizers on a scale never seen before. Over the years in Ghana's developmental journey, this moment stands as one of the most brilliant strategic moves toward true economic independence. No longer will Ghana watch its fertile lands remain hostage to imported inputs and volatile global prices. So today, I take you deep into this groundbreaking initiative that promises to reshape farming, industry, and prosperity for generations of Ghanaians. Stay with me as we unpack every detail, every benefit, and every brilliant insight that makes this launch a game changer. Let's get into it. President John Dramani Mahama has always championed a Ghana that moves beyond merely producing raw commodities for export. His agricultural transformation agenda is nothing short of a masterstroke designed to industrialize our farms and turn them into engines of value addition. For too long, Ghana's economy has depended on shipping out unprocessed cocoa, cashew maize, and other crops while importing finished goods and critical inputs like fertilizers. This partnership changes that narrative entirely. The president is steering Ghana toward a fully industrialized agro-based economy where every harvest creates jobs, builds factories, and keeps wealth right here at home. This is not just policy, it is a national rebirth that aligns perfectly with the 24-hour economy vision and the Feed Ghana program. President Mahama understands that real development begins when our soil, our farmers, and our industries work in harmony. This launch of local fertilizer production is the cornerstone of that harmony, ensuring that what we grow stays and multiplies within our borders. At the center of this historic launch is a powerful memorandum of understanding signed between the Ministry of Food and Agriculture under the capable leadership of Agriculture Minister Eric Opoku and Centua Group Limited. This MOU is far more than a piece of paper. It is the blueprint for Ghana's agro-industrial revolution. The agreement focuses on three pillars that I consider brilliantly interconnected: advanced agro-processing, value addition, and now full-scale local fertilizer manufacturing. President Mahama's administration is deliberately shifting the country from raw commodity exports to a resilient, self-sustaining system. Ghanaians have followed such agreements across Africa, but this one stands out because it directly tackles productivity bottlenecks, slashes input costs for farmers, and locks in long-term food security. The signing in Accra yesterday signals that the Mahama government is not waiting for the future, it is building it today with private sector muscle and public sector direction. What makes this initiative truly remarkable is the decisive move away from exporting raw materials toward building an economy that adds value at every stage. Imagine cashew nuts processed into premium snacks and butter right here in Ghana instead of leaving as raw nuts. Picture maize and rice milled, packaged, and exported as finished products with Ghanaian branding. That is the resilient agro-industrial economy President Mahama is launching through this fertilizer production drive. By establishing modern facilities, we reduce post-harvest losses that have plagued out our farmers for decades. We strengthen packaging, storage, quality control, and export systems so that Ghanaian produce competes confidently on the global stage. This is economic patriotism at its finest. This shows that true sovereignty begins when a nation controls not just what it grows, but what it makes from what it grows. President Mahama's launch goes straight to the heart of our most important crops. The MOU outlines industrial-scale processing plants specifically for cashew, maize, rice, soybean, and oil palm. These are not random choices, they are the backbone of Ghanaian agriculture and rural livelihoods. Cashew farmers in the north, rice growers in the Volta region, maize producers across the Middle Belt, and oil palm cultivators in the south will all feel the direct impact. These new facilities will bring modern technology, better quality standards, and efficient value chains. When you process locally, you create multipliers, more jobs in factories, more income for transporters, more opportunities for packaging companies, and stronger export revenues. This is President Mahama delivering on his promise of inclusive growth that touches every corner of our beautiful country. One of the most brilliant aspects of this launch, and one I cannot overstate, is the establishment of a national fertilizer manufacturing plant together with an integrated input supply system. For far too long, our hardworking farmers have been at the mercy of fluctuating international prices and unreliable shipping schedules. Covering Ghana's agricultural challenges, we see how import dependence exposes us to global supply shocks and drains precious foreign exchange. President Mahama is changing that reality once and for all. Local production means stable supply, competitive prices, and fertilizers tailored to our soils and crops. This is fertilizer independence in action. It guarantees that when the planting season arrives, our farmers will never again face empty bags or inflated costs. This is a foundational step that will boost yields dramatically across the country and protect our food systems from external vulnerabilities. This bold launch by President Mahama slots perfectly into the government's flagship programs. It directly supports the Feed Ghana program and the ambitious 24-hour economy policy that aims to keep our industries running round the clock. Looking at the 2026 national budget, the scale of commitment is impressive: 272,000 metric tons of fertilizer earmarked for nationwide distribution, over 164,000 metric tons targeted specifically for crop production, $2.7 billion allocated for cocoa fertilizer support, and coverage extending to more than 661,000 farmers. These figures represent an unprecedented investment in our rural economy. The Centual partnership will complement these efforts by building local capacity, easing pressure on foreign reserves, and shielding the country from unpredictable global markets. President Mahama is aligning public resources with private expertise to deliver sustainable impact that lasts far beyond any single budget cycle. Centual Group Limited, a respected international player in industrial and infrastructure development, is stepping in as a trusted partner under a well-structured public-private partnership arrangement. This collaboration particularly inspiring because it brings world-class technology, international technical expertise, and proven compliance systems directly to Ghanaian soil. Centual will finance, design, construct, and operate these facilities, ensuring efficiency and sustainability. What stands out brilliantly to me is the focus on local participation every step of the way. This is not an extractive deal. It is a genuine partnership where Ghanaian engineers, technicians, and workers will gain skills and ownership. President Mahama's administration is showing the world how smart PPPs can accelerate development without compromising national interests. Job creation under this initiative is set to be massive, and this is one of its most exciting dimensions. Thousands of direct and indirect jobs will emerge across the entire value chain, from construction of the plants to daily operations, logistics, maintenance, and downstream industries. Our young people, who form the vibrant majority of our population, will receive technical training in modern manufacturing and agro-processing. This is youth empowerment done right. Instead of waiting for opportunities abroad, our graduates and apprentices will find meaningful careers right here at home. President Mahama is positioning Ghana as a regional leader in agro-industrial production, and that leadership begins with equipping our youth with the skills of the future. This launch is not just about fertilizers, it is about building human capital that will drive Ghana forward for decades. The true heroes of our land. This local fertilizer production will dramatically improve access to quality inputs at stable prices, reduce post-harvest losses through better processing and storage, and increase value-added exports that bring higher incomes. These benefits compound into stronger national food security. When farmers produce more, food becomes more affordable in our markets. When industries process locally, rural economies thrive. When we reduce dependence on imports, we protect ourselves from global crises. President Mahama's vision ensures that every cedi invested today yields multiple returns in productivity, jobs, and resilience. This is sustainable development that puts people first, protects the environment through efficient resource use, and lays the foundation for Ghana to become a net exporter of processed agricultural goods across West Africa and beyond. I am filled with optimism about what President John Dramani Mahama has set in motion. The launch of local manufacturing and production of fertilizers is more than an economic policy. It is a declaration of confidence in Ghana's potential. From the Ministry of Food and Agriculture's strategic oversight to Centual Group's technical prowess, every piece is falling into place under the president's leadership. This is Ghana's moment, and the president already made the statement that whether you are a farmer in the village, a student in the classroom, a business owner in the city, or part of the diaspora, know that a stronger, more self-reliant Ghana is being built today. Stay engaged, support local produce, and hold our leaders accountable as this vision unfolds. Thank you for watching. If you found this analysis insightful, hit the like button, subscribe for more exclusive coverage, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next video.